BLPA Big Show. Hockey, sports, life for the adult athlete. Powered by the Beer League Players Association. Follow us at the BLPA.
Everybody, just follow.
Keep connected with us. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You dig that?
Follow
On every social media outlet. And make sure you follow the crew on Twitter. Nick at Nigger Jones. Jason at Beer League Jason. And Jillian at BLPA Jillian. Let's get it.
Welcome to the greatest hockey show in the world. Good week, everybody. Happy Movember. Jason, what's going on, my man?
What's wrong with your face?
I look like Austin Matthews, don't I?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, kind of. I basically am Austin, on and off the ice.
Okay.
Austin Matthews.
Okay.
What do they call him? Poppy? Is he Poppy Matthews?
Big Poppy, yeah.
Yeah, that's me. That's me now.
Okay.
Big Poppy.
I love it.
Good. Doing it for the bros. Mo's for the bros, remember?
Okay. How does
That's what
Tanis feel about it?
She hates it.
Okay.
But the good thing is she won't let me go to school to pick Cooper up, so I don't have to go anywhere in the afternoon, which is pretty nice.
Because you'll get flagged if you go within 100 feet of a school. You're getting flagged for sure.
Yeah, and I got Nexus Global Entry. I can't be getting out of those flags because I don't want to wait in line to go through customs. So it is a good week. We weren't here last week. We got busy. We had things to do. Jason says if we just get him 50 grand a year as a salary, he'll make sure he's here every week, maybe even 2 times a week. We don't even know. So
probably twice a week for sure.
Twice a week, yeah, for sure. I mean,
is that even possible? Because like I've heard rumors. Is this show going to continue?
This show?
Yeah, because I hear you might be selling out.
Oh, you heard about the post, huh?
Yeah, I just there's a few birdies in my ear telling me that that you might be selling out a little bit.
Well, okay, listen, I don't know if I'm selling out per se, but obviously, like with the post that I said, like anytime you have a modicum of success, bigger businesses will take notice.
Sure.
And they'll circle around. They'll ask questions. They'll have conversations. And there's one that's been having some conversations with me. And I don't want to sell out. All right. But they kept pressuring me for a price.
Okay.
And I told them $15 million. And at 5 years of the $100,000 salary, and it's theirs, I mean, $15 million is $15 million.
Sure.
All right. And let's not get it twisted. I love what I do. I love being the commissioner of the BLPA. I love the tournaments. I love everything about it. But there's things that I do dislike about it too. The stress.
There's probably things you really love about $15 million.
Oh, 15 million things that I love about it. The stress, the financial uncertainty, like the always chasing. I mean, there are things to be able to live life without the financial uncertainty would be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And so and I told him, I don't want to sell. And here's I have a vision. Even if that were to, I wouldn't even work for him for 5 years, to be honest with you. I would just take the $15 million and fuck the 500 grand. Cause I can't, I cannot work for anybody. Like
I think it would be hard. I can work for people. I have no problem with that. But it's because I need the money. I think if I didn't need the money, I also, like if I had $15 million, I don't need more money. So I also would probably have a hard time cooperating as well as I do currently.
Yes.
Because I don't need to.
Well, I think obviously from the beginning, even before, I've always had the vision to do what I'm doing, right? So I always have in my mind what I want to do, what I want it to evolve into. And if I was working for someone and they could then tell me, you're not going to do it like this, you're going to do it like, I couldn't do that. Right.
So but I'm assuming the $15 million wasn't offered. So can we put to rest that you're selling out?
We can put to rest, but let me be frank and listen on this. Like, I don't know. It's one of the biggest posts we've had in the BLPA, for a while, just in terms of comments and saying, no, don't do it corporate. And let me just reiterate to you that if you don't want that to happen, you have to support it. Like you have to come to the tournaments, you have to buy the merch, because the thing that all these big companies have over me that I don't have is money to market the shit out of what they're doing.
Sure.
And for me, like, I don't have, like, I'm trying right now. I have like this plan for $50,000 for merch, but I got to go find the $50,000. Like I keep borrowing like little sums, but I can't get out far enough in front of it to do what I want to do.
Right.
And so and part of that is the marketing aspect of it. And you look at like the big tournaments, and I'm not going to say who did it, but you look at the big tournaments and you see like the Can-Ams and the USA Hockeys and those people, like they have a lot of money. They have a huge base to just go out and try to gobble up everything, right? And for example, we wanted to do Cancun, and they were excited to have us in Cancun. But then one of these big players came in, bought out all the ice, and what the person in Cancun said is, part of this is we can't let you come in and do it. And I was like, me specifically, like BLPA, and they're like, yes, like your tournament. And I'm okay. And so that part sucks, right? So that makes me want to get a bunch of money and crush those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not selling out. I don't want to sell it. I love what I do. I love the people. I love everything about it other than the financial uncertainty. And if you don't want me to sell out, buy some merch. Come to some. That's the only way BLPA can survive. It's just that's the fact of the matter, right? And so that, and then also, like I have this really, like if you studied any kind of like ancient history and you're an ancient Rome geek like I am, like there's always one common theme when you go back and listen to like what those people say or what they read or what really drove them. And it was legacy, leaving something behind. Like what are my family members going to remember about me in 100 years? What are the beer leaguers going to remember in 100 years? And probably nothing. But to me, that is important. And to leave a legacy to my kid, not only the part of where you say, hey, if you really believe in something, if you have an idea, if you have a vision, you can do it. It just takes hard work. You just have to believe in that. That's part of it. But I guess turning that into $15 million would be a pretty good success story too. But then also just leaving it. I mean, my kids ask me so many times, Dad, am I ever going to be the commissioner of the BLPA? And one that melts the old heart, gets me way down in my plums, But yeah, just leaving something to him to know that, hey, like this is a business, it's successful, but to do it, if this is what you want to do, like you have to do commissioner things. You have to, be able to care about people in a way about their experience, because that's what the BLPA is on. So I told Cooper that. I said, hey, yeah, you can be the commissioner, but you're going to have to do commissioner things. And he thought for a little bit, even did this little number with his chin. And he goes, okay, I'll do a podcast. Okay. So he's going to do a podcast. So
am I losing my job? Is that what you're here to tell me?
No. He's going to do a segment every day. This is his first segment. Hold on one second. Here it is. Oh, not that one. Hold on.
Oh, hi everyone. I am Cooper, the BLPA's owner, Nick's son. This segment is called 5 Facts with Cooper. I'm going to do the starter off, the facts about me this time, so you get to know a little bit about me. So, I am kind.
Okay.
I have no brothers or sisters.
Lucky you.
I had a dog. He died. And this is the second last. I go to DWA school. 5th fact, I live in Canada.
Facts with Cooper. So that's what Cooper is going to be, the next commissioner of the BLPA in his head. And so that's part of not selling out too. I want to be able to leave a little bit of a legacy to him. So yeah. So no one fret, but buy the merch, come to the tournament. Support. You have to. You just have to. So speaking of selling out though, we do have a new sponsor.
Okay.
And listen, me and you are good. You would think they'd just say, let Nick and Jason read the ad.
Yeah.
Let Nick and Jason. And they said, we got one already cooked up.
Okay.
Here it is. Oh, nope.
Have you noticed that beer league refs are inconsistent?
And always too quick to make the call?
And think they know everything?
Well, we've found the solution. 3 Guys Referee Service. With 3 guys referees, you get 3 uncertified unofficials.
One of us will run the clock while 2 will regulate on ice.
We guarantee no call will be correct.
We'll be consistently inconsistent.
Impotent.
At all times. As an experienced novice beer leaguer and referee, it does make sense that I run the clock. Is your scoreboard Android compatible? Gee, I hope so, because I don't have an iPhone. If I forget my charger, don't get your salad in a twist. My 1 Mississippis are on point. How many shots were on net that period? Don't worry, I'll just take your goalie's word for it.
Can I skate? No, but I'm trying. Offsides? Maybe. Late whistle? You're lucky you got one at all, because my hands are always fully extended in front of me. Coming in for a hug? Nope. Just trying to stop.
On the other hand, I am a strong skater because I'm from Minnesota and a huge Minnesota fan. Go Twins! The center's early to jump on the drop. That's a balk. Coming down on top of somebody's stick. An error for you. That's 3 minutes. Go back to the dugout. Hire us. It'll be a home run.
We know nobody goes to the zoo to look at the zebras. So hire 3 guys referee services.
We offer consistent
incompetency.
Impotent.
That's it. That's a 3 guys referee service. New sponsors of the BLPA Big Show. Shout out to Reed Campbell. You know Reed. We all know Reed. We all love Reed and his podcast. 3 guys, top 5s, the Irreverent Draft Experience. That's their podcast. Check them out. They're hilarious. And Reed's hilarious in general. So that's our sponsor. So that's how I'm selling out. We're getting sponsorships. So
listen, I love that sponsor. One of my favorite lines when I'm reffing is when someone tells me what a bad job I'm doing. Is I tell them that the other team feels the same way. So at least I'm consistent.
Yep. Consistently, inconsistently bad, impotent.
Yep. Impotent.
So that's it. We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Okay.
Obviously, we're going to talk about money lining or lack thereof. We got some draft news to talk about. Cooper's doing his 5 things. We're going to do our top 5. We're starting a new segment of us called Top 5s. Every week we have a top 5. And then Jason probably has some ref stories. And guess what's back? Hockey drama.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Guess what's back?
And then I have a video that you just saw when I kind of switched over to Cooper there. A video that I want to talk about. So you get to choose where we go first.
Let's talk about. Let's hear the draft news first. Let's get the draft news, and I think we had a draft recently, so let's talk about both of those.
Yeah. So before we do that,
life is one big hockey game here in Draftburg. Cold beer, slap shots, body paint. It's a Dexter. Now that we're sober, let's talk it over. Dex tales, woo. Every tourney I've been making Dex tales, woo. Tales of puking and beer guns and Dex tales, woo.
That's our Dex tale. Let's talk about drafts. Before we get into that, Nicole, it's called 3 Guys, Top 5s, the Irreverent Draft Experience. That's Reed's podcast. Check it out. All right. So Dex tale. We were in Lake Tahoe this past weekend. I say this a lot, but I mean it this time. Really mean it. Electric. It was actually electrically electric. Okay. Double electric. I mean, it was fire.
Okay. Go on. Tell us about it.
So here's what it was. We were sold out. We had a wait list at one point of 10 players for this. Okay. And we could have went to 6 teams. But we didn't have the ice because there was a junior team playing. And of those 56 people, 60% first timers.
Okay.
60%.
We like that.
A lot of fucking first timers.
Yeah.
All right. We implemented the new code, half price, to get first timers to try. Because I get it. Jason gets it. We all get it. It's expensive when you look at it on the surface.
Sure.
And we said, okay, how can we get more people? Because we feel our brand is strong.
It's expensive, especially when you're not sure what you're getting. Getting because you've never been.
Exactly. And so we know our brand strong. We are very confident in what we do, that people will have fun, have a good time. So we said, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a little loss. We're going to go half price on this thing just to get people in. And then once they fall in love, then they're going to come back time and time and time and time and time. And so that's what we did. And it exploded. And let's also not forget, first timers are half off, but the person that refers you, if you put them in the box, they also get a $50 credit. So
there you go.
We're trying to make these things accessible to a lot of people.
Sure.
60% of these players were first timers, 30% female. Okay. So it was a time, right? A lot of people from California, from the Bay Area, Sacramento area. We had a lot of people from the Reno, Nevada area, which was really cool. I think we're gonna have to go to Reno because we have such a fan base. I know they have other tournaments there, but they said they're not any good and they want our brand there. So we're gonna have to go there. But just from the start to the finish, like the draft party place is pretty cool. It's like a indoor handheld putt course.
Okay.
So, I mean, the putt, I mean, they're big, like they're like big tabletop games, and your putter is just like a pusher, almost like a shuffleboard.
Okay.
But you have to do it. So it's really cool. And they have a ton of fucking beer. Look at this. I'm not a big drinker anymore because my tum hurts, but they had this blackberry seltzer.
Oh,
fuck, bud.
Now you're talking.
I was just like, this is trouble. I can't go back to making questionable life choices. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
And, but anyway, so with all the new people, what I like when the new people come is I'm an entertainer.
Yeah.
I like when they pay attention to me at the draft. Usually when people have been there, they tend to not pay attention. They're talking to their buddies, which is fine too.
Right.
But Jason will tell you, we feed off the energy that comes from the crowd, right? And so when that energy is coming, it's more. It's more for me. And people commented. They're like, this is one of the best ones you've done. Like you were on it. You were on point. And I was, man. I was feeling that microphone, bud.
It does make a huge difference when the crowd gives you the energy, for sure.
It does. And so, I mean, just a sold out tournament, 4 teams, a lot of friends, a lot of people that just loved being there. And the jerseys were fire. I don't know if you saw them.
Yeah, I did. I even had someone come up to me the other day when I was playing and was like, "Hey, did you see those Tahoe jerseys?" I'm like, "Of course I've seen them."
Yeah, of course.
And they were like, "They're fire."
Yeah. Did you tell them there's one way they can buy them?
I did. Well,
Yeah,
the person that came to me already said that you were trying to get him into being a VIP member so that he could order one.
Was that Frank?
No.
I hope so. I hope it was Frank. We're still efforting to get Frank. All right. Still efforting. Yeah. But anyway, and then the game, I mean, all the games were close. All of them were even. I mean, for the most part, I mean, one team did go 5-0, but they had Mike Fry. What do you expect? What do you expect?
Listen, we had a chance to draft Mike Fry in Nashville and our team didn't do it. And I said, big mistake.
Big mistake.
Yeah.
Big mistake. The people want to know if you were demoted to a guest bedroom.
Yeah, this is actually my kid's room. That's why it's so dirty. I've moved to a PC, which he has.
Yes.
So I just use his PC rather than my laptop.
Do you see how good he looks?
Yeah.
Look how fucking good he looks.
Yeah.
And what we could do is just get you one of the pop-up green screens.
Yeah.
In the back behind you. Like, yeah. But anyway, so I mean, it was just an all-around good weekend. Good people, good hockey, good fun. You probably haven't seen the TikTok videos that came out. I don't know if you know my alter ego now.
I don't.
Pickle Nick.
Oh, okay.
Pickle Nick, like Pickle Rick from Morty.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got a pickle costume because we also did a costume contest at the draft party.
Excellent.
And so I was a pickle and I emceed as a pickle.
Okay.
And then so we'd start doing videos. Like I was like, you know what? I'm tired of seeing all these kid hockey players running TikTok. We need some of us old fucks up there running shit. Let them know, hey, we're still here. So we were doing like celebrity crushes.
Okay.
We'd interview him, and I interviewed him as a pickle, right? A lot of people look right in there, Pickle Nick, right in the comments. And so it was just a time. Like it was a good time. It's just one of those ones where like it just felt right.
Okay.
Sometimes you have those ones where it's like, are people having a good time? Does it seem like it? And this one you could just tell.
Yeah.
Didn't even matter that we had to play at 6:45 in the morning on Sunday.
Whew. But that tells me that there's going to be some returners because we got a bunch of first timers. It was electric. We're going to have some people.
Yeah, there's already
to explore with us.
Literally, a dude at the draft party was like, "When's the next one of these?" And I was like, "Vegas." And he's like, "Is there spots?" And I was like, "Yep." And he's like, "I'm in." And so you're like, "Okay, cool, got it, nice." So, hey, thanks, Aaron, for mentioning my stash. Really working hard on it. maybe I'll go like full like Jason at one point and see what I just can't grow it right here. That's my problem. You know?
I can grow it anywhere from here down. As you can see, like
Yeah.
I need to shave here right now.
So one last thing on the decks before we get out of deck sales. I had a dream about decks last night.
Okay.
And the dream was that we were doing a live show, and we did it where anyone that signed up for a Dex while we were live got to spin this wheel.
Okay.
All right. And the wheel had a bunch of discounts. And Cooper made the wheel, but he accidentally put too many 100% offs on the wheel, and everybody was getting it, and we had to go bankrupt.
Okay.
That was my dream. That was my dream. So
I like the premise. Maybe we just make sure the wheel, has the appropriate amount of 100%.
Yeah. Don't let Cooper do the wheel. Don't let him. Don't let him. So,
because he's kind. He did tell us he's kind in his facts. So, he's trying to give that shit away for free.
Yeah. And I'm going to have to tell him, like, to be a commissioner, you have to stay afloat. You got to charge some money sometimes.
Yeah.
So lastly, last tournament of the year, Vegas, 2 players from selling out on that one at 4 teams. And listen, I have an idea. If everybody gives me $100, all right, we're gonna win some money in Vegas.
Okay.
All right. But what do you think we should do? What do you think? Like, we've done slots.
Yeah.
We've done roulette. Like, what's next?
Craps.
Yeah, but you're not there to crap with me.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm only a phone call away.
Can you talk on the phone while you're crapping?
Sure.
Like, let's get like in the office where they had the smallest Bluetooth ever.
Yeah.
Even though it might not be illegal, but you know what I'm saying?
Just wear a GoPro, put a little microphone in. We'll live stream it, and I'll walk you through it.
But here's the deal: like, they made me put my camera away when I went to the high rollers for roulette. Like, they were like, "Yeah, you can't video it here, sir." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Well, I was like, "I just want to put this $2,000 down." So maybe for easiness sake, maybe we go back to slots again.
Yeah,
try that one
slot again.
Yeah, do we do the $100 spin or $50 spin?
I think you got to do $100 spin.
Okay, so everyone that's in 100. Look, Johnny Dunham's telling me hands down craps. No, everyone that wants to crap with me isn't.
I've been trying to get Nick to go to a craps table with me for like 2 years. So. Like,
I'm in. Listen, we're gonna do
people
craps.
Who have never played craps don't understand how much fun craps is.
I don't know. We're gonna do craps and tattoo on the same night, but we got to figure out when it's gonna be.
All right.
You know.
Yeah,
so
I mean, we only go to so many places with casinos.
That's true. Okay. So, and Vegas is one of them. So if you want to go, 2 spots left. All right. Then we start very first of the year. Oh no, we have Alaska at the end of the year in between. Okay. So we have Vegas and Alaska that we're trying. We still need about 10 or 15. More skaters in Alaska. John, it's from the Philly decks. So
listen, I'm sure Philly's one that I want to do.
Let's do it. Let's make it. Let's make it a plan right now. Okay, you're in. Okay, here we go. All right. So if anyone that wants to send me $100, and then we're gonna put how many ever $100. We're gonna spin the wheel that many times. We're not gonna cash out until we spend 15, how many ever time? We did 16 last time, right? We're going to do it. And whatever's left.
That's how many spins.
If there's $15 left, we all get $1 back, right? If
there's 15,000, everybody gets 1,000.
I mean, I think there is going to be 15,000, maybe more.
Yeah.
Maybe more. I don't know. There could be 1 million. We could be 100,000 errors after this,
Yeah.
So, all right. So what's next? Do we want to watch this clip that I posted?
Yeah. I want to see this clip again. Yeah.
All right. It's probably going to play Cooper right off the front, but let me see if I can act fast here. Get out of here, Cooper. All right, replace that video. Look how pro we're getting here.
We are.
All right, here we go. What do you think? What would make you angry enough to do that?
Nothing. I've never been that angry in a hockey game.
Like, I posted it and I said someone needs to call this lunatic out, and said lunatic showed up in the comments.
Okay.
And basically said, like, this guy was acting a fool all night. Someone needed to.
So he was taking the Frank role, because that's what Frank will tell you too. Anytime Frank has done something to someone, it's because they have built up this thing and they needed to be brought back down.
Yeah.
So that's what this guy's saying.
But and listen, I have no proof of that. Someone
Yeah.
else in the comments said, "Well, what people won't tell you is they were up by 10 goals and he was celebrating everyone like the Stanley Cup." But then someone sent me the game sheet, and that wasn't true. It was a tie game at this point, and the team scored power play goals to win the game on that penalty. But
even if they are up 10 and the guy's just celebrating, like that would make me want to beat him up. Like,
yeah, and that wasn't really a fight. I mean,
I would probably tell him he's a douchebag, but I wouldn't.
That was a good hit, though.
It was good. Yeah, solid.
Solid. I mean,
in the NHL, I mean, somewhere
what do you mean more? Because he wasn't really,
in New York is salivating at that hit.
He wasn't really trying to separate him from the puck, though. He was just
trying to separate him.
He was trying to separate his head from his body, I think.
Yeah.
And there was little there, but the dude's stick went
flying. Yeah.
Like a fucking rocket.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I just, you listen, and obviously on Facebook, like everyone's, oh, great hit. I don't see what the problem is. And, they're just being fucking donkeys about it. But I don't know what would make me that mad at this point in my hockey career. Illustrious, by the way, illustrious hockey career. To want to hit somebody like that in a beer league game. Because I'm looking at this clip, and I'm not here to judge anyone's skill level, but it doesn't look like a high level game by any means.
Looks
right?
like guys I would play with.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. what
it's funny because generally the guys who are the most vocal about like, oh, it's just a hit, calm down, are the ones that cry the most when they get touched in games. Like they want to lay it, but if someone else touches them, it's the end of the world.
Yep. Well, hey, we have a special guest for everybody here today.
Uh-oh.
What I would do is, if I was in here listening myself as just a listener, a casual listener and observer of the show, I would hit the share button right now for who's about to come on here. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring her in, and she's here just in time because we haven't done. Yeah, it is a her. It is a her. Here we go. Hey, hey, BLPA Dog Show. Yay, it's Jillian.
Sorry, Posey just grabbed my phone and she just logged on to this. So
Dog mom and human mom.
What doesn't she do?
Insatiable. Hey, how's it going, Jillian?
I'm here.
Yeah, you're looking nice and glowing and put together. Way to go.
It's probably a filter.
Did you shower today?
Filters on these things. That's personal.
Okay,
no,
sorry.
But I do nightly. I do nightly showers because I feel like that's my transition time.
To cry. It's nice to cry in a night shower for sure.
That can happen anytime.
Yeah.
But
just
it's
turn the lights out and cry in a night shower.
Yep.
I do love a good night shower, but it's like preparing for the night, because like you wake up covered in liquid, not a fun kind overnight. So it's like I reset for the night. Do you have a mustache?
Oh yeah. I look like Austin Matthews right now. Yeah. It's Movember. Don't you know?
You didn't notice mine?
Yeah, no, I did, but I was told I wasn't supposed to say that to females. Usually I would.
The kid who bullied me in elementary school.
Well, yeah, but listen, when you get older, you learn. Like, I'm not going to ask you how much you weigh, but how much do you
find out on Friday.
Okay, let us know.
I'm curious to know how much weight I lost since birthing a child.
But I will ask you if you've showered today. So.
Yeah. Can I ask? Do you know how much weight you gained during?
Yes, I gained. At my peak was 27.5 pounds.
I mean, that's a whole ass baby.
My baby was 26 pounds.
That's insane. Look at that. Your baby was big. And it had a full set. It's because all the hair it had.
Yes.
I mean, it's all the picture and this hair.
That is your inspiration picture when you go to Turkey.
Yeah. I'm like, listen, I want a hair transplant. I want it to look like this.
It looked like you stuck your finger.
This is a baby. Yes. Can you make it look like this, please?
And listen, because they inject baby cells into your head anyway. Like that's where they get those stem cells anyway. So can we get this baby's stem cells? Obviously, he's got something good going on.
Yeah, let me ask him.
I haven't, I haven't stalked your Facebook enough to see what your husband looked like. Is that where the hair comes from, or does it come from like your side?
One would be surprised because we had this discussion because everyone sees the baby and they think, oh, he looks just like Rob. And then we go and look back at my baby picture versus Rob's baby picture. I'm the one, I had like thicker, more hair than this kid, like full mohawk. So he looks like Rob now because he's a boy and he has black hair. Sure. But as a baby, he looked like me. So we both are hairy people. So whether that's a blessing or a curse, he'll find out later in life.
Well, I mean,
Get him used to shaving up here, because
yeah, it just
And
depends where it
he
grows.
has a hairy forehead.
Oh, I have to
Oh,
shave
wow.
my unibrow daily.
Oh, well, I do that too, but that's different.
Yeah, this kid's in trouble.
This kid is in trouble. It sounds like.
Yeah, I know. He's doomed.
Hey, do you know how to play craps, Jillian?
Crabs?
Craps.
Craps.
Oh, no.
Yeah, me
But
neither.
it's always kind of one of those games that I feel like I wish I knew how to do.
Yeah, everyone should know how.
So we're going to Vegas for a draft in a couple weeks.
Wait, what weekend is it again? I want to go.
Oh yeah, come on down. We'll crap together. It's going to be
crap.
Okay.
It's going to be December 12th through 15th.
Oh.
So come on over.
What hotel?
We're staying at Red Rock. Because it's right. It's out by the rink. It's not on the strip.
Red Rock?
Yeah, Red Rock
Pardon?
Casino. No, Red Rock. And so, but I mean, listen, we're going to go to the strip because I always have this idea. I've done it twice before.
Mm-hmm.
I take $100 bill from anyone that'll give me $100. And then like the first year we got $1,600 and we did 16 $100 slot spins. Lost it all.
The one with the guy and put it on black.
Yep. Yeah. The black guy that made us put it on black. Yeah. That guy for sure. Yeah. He fucked us, but whatever, that was $2,200. That was $2,200 actually. So yeah. So, but anyway, so that's what we're doing, in that regard. We were talking about Tahoe. We were just in Tahoe. I was in California, just like you.
What the heck? Wait,
Yeah.
that was this past weekend?
Yeah. It was wild. It was
I
wild.
can't believe I missed it.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Did
I mean,
anything
your
cool happen?
mom did what?
Anything cool happen?
Yeah. Yeah. Like there was like 60% new people and 30% of the whole tournament was women. It was insane. It was good times.
What?
Have you not seen my TikTok?
No, sorry. My allotted 10 minutes, I haven't made it to your page.
I interviewed people as a pickle.
Oh, I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, I post it because I got a multi.
Wait, I have an actual question. I
Yeah.
saw something about pickles being a thing, and I need to know if this is real or not.
We didn't talk about this either, Jason. So everyone loves pickles, right? The loser pickles have just become, and they've taken on a life of their own.
Can we just say, can you bring this back to how this was like one of the first episodes that we did? And
It was.
we came up with the loser
Yeah,
pickle, and I'm famous now.
Yeah. And so someone was like, "Hey, Nick, you're a pickle. Did you know that I commercially produce pickles?"
No way.
And I was like, "No, I did not know that." And I'm like, "So what are you saying? Like we could get custom Dex deals?" And he's like, "Yeah. What flavor do you want?" And so we're making a custom pickle for the Vegas tournament, and maybe
go
here on out. And I said, "Well, I really like bread and butter pickles."
You're
said,
banana pudding pickles or something.
"Oh, that'd be so good." But he said you can't do in the big deals. You can't do bread and butter because the way the sugar sits, it's a thing.
Yeah.
But we can do a sweet. So we're gonna do a sweet and spicy pickle.
Ew, that's two bad things.
With garlic, with a lot of garlic. We're gonna try that for the first one.
That's what you chose for the first one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh God, I wish I was here so I could talk you out of that.
Well, you weren't. You could have been there. You could have. I was in your state. It's just right down the street from you.
Way to go, Jillian. Ruined it for all of us.
You didn't even tell me. I could have drove there.
Well, what tell you? The schedule's been up forever. Don't blame your mom brain on me.
So it's mom brain.
Yeah. Listen, I've never given birth to a child, but
you probably won't either.
Who knows? Who knows?
Not definitely, but probably.
The way science is advancing these days, you'll never know, right?
Let's get your hair first, and then worry about
yeah.
it.
Let's start there. Okay. Fair. $5,000. I need $5,000. Actually, 10, but let's start with 5.
Yeah.
So, pickles are gross. I'm impressed you're making them worse. That's what I do. I make everything worse.
Can I ask a am I weird question?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what this podcast thrives on.
All right. Am I weird? I hate cucumbers. Hate them.
Okay.
They're disgusting.
Okay.
I hate vinegar. The smell of vinegar makes me gag.
Okay.
Oh.
I love dill pickles.
That is
absolutely
weird.
love them.
Okay.
I mean, you're not weird, but that is kind of a weird. But it's just like I love every Jillian's putting button in the camera frame. It's not that show.
We were getting a free show with this
podcast.
podcast.
Let's go.
I was trying to stick a nookie in a mouth. Oh, Lordy, here we go again.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. We got that live breastfeed going on again. We finally get it. We're finally here. But it's kind of like me with lasagna. I love all the ingredients in lasagna, but I hate lasagna.
Weird.
But
I get
guess
it.
that's
I get that
opposite.
too because I also love all the ingredients in lasagna. I don't hate lasagna, but like I would choose a different way of putting those ingredients together.
In Italy, I didn't have it, but someone else did. There was a tomato-less lasagna.
What?
That's
so that's
wild.
noodles and meat?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. And cheese.
Probably oil, cheese.
Yeah, don't forget cheese.
But it's not lasagna. You don't just like have a recipe and then minus the main ingredient and then still call it the same thing.
What's your favorite condiment then?
Ketchup.
Ketchup? Jillian, what's yours?
It's not close. But to be fair, I love all condiments. Like I can't eat dry food. I gotta have sauce on it.
I love
But isn't vinegar a condiment too? Because up here they eat fries with vinegar.
Yeah, but that's gross.
That's malt vinegar.
So you don't love all condiments.
Vinegar.
Okay, I love most condiments. What I'm saying is I don't like food without condiment. If you give me a cheeseburger with nothing on it, I'm not eating it because it's too dry.
Okay, I got you.
The most basic thing, a cheeseburger. Of course, no one's eating a raw cheeseburger, a plain dry cheeseburger.
Would you consider
not no one, but there's people out there that are very
Cooper has a cheeseburger plain and
like
dry, and he only eats the cheese and the bread.
Yeah,
Then he eats the meat.
That's like a 7-year-old thing to do.
So the lasagna, by the way, I was just notified was my wife, and I ate a piece of it in like part of her lasagna. She just told me that in the chat. So she's in here cating me.
Yeah.
Cating me up.
They're always in there just to catch you when you slip.
Oh yeah, for sure. Do you feel like barbecue sauce is a condiment?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
What's your favorite condiment, Jillian?
Is it favorite or is it like most necessary? Because
I think it's one that you would put on everything.
I mean, ketchup goes on fries and burgers. So I feel like that's the most common, easy win. And I'm a ketchup on a hot dog person too.
I'll do ketchup and mustard on a
I'm
dog.
living on borrowed time here.
No, hey, no problem. What's up, Jason Nicholas? Oh, he loves his name.
He's really
okay, well, here's what we're gonna do then, Jillian. While you're doing the baby thing, you can listen. We got a new beer league drama.
I want to hear it.
Okay, here's the beer league drama. Okay, I'm gonna switch it over here. You're probably gonna see that video that we just had just a second ago, but I'm gonna pause it really fast. All right, here we go. All right, beer. Let's replace it. Where's the replace button? I need the replace. Oh, you son of a bitch. But look, now it's not letting me replace it. What kind of nonsense is this? Oh boy. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to switch some things up here. There we go. There we go. Now we're kicking here. All right, replace it. Video. Here we go.
Hey, Nick and crew. I've got some real beer league drama for you. And yeah, like most beer league drama, it's about the money.
The money.
The money.
So I'm playing in this pretty big league out here in Western Canada, right? And let me tell you, it is not cheap. Our team shells out close to $14,000 just for the winter season.
Jesus.
And then about half of that for the summer. So it's like 20 grand for a year of hockey. That's absolutely insane, right? Now, I've been on a lot of teams over my lackluster beer league career, but this team I've only been with for 2 seasons. First season went all right, middle of the pack, knocked out first round of the playoffs in both the winter and summer, but crew was solid, drank beers after the games, and thankfully, not too many donkeys in the locker room. Signing up for another season was a pretty easy call. Our captain, Pierre, that French-Canadian fuck, was in charge of collecting the team money. Our league actually lets players pay individually online, but Pierre insisted on handling it himself because, in his words, he needed the credit card points. Yeah, that's a bit weird, but hey, who am I to deny a guy his air miles, right? So season starts. Pierre's there for the first game, but after that, he's nowhere to be found for a few weeks. Not a huge deal at first, but we're all adults. We come and go as we please, and he's got the schedule set up on Bench app and everything, so we know when we're playing. Fast forward to Game 5. A league rep shows up in our dressing room, and right away we know something is up. The rep says the team hasn't been paid, and if we're not paid by the next game, we're looking at forfeits. Naturally, Pierre's MIA, so we tell the rep, don't worry, We've all paid Pierre. There must be a mix-up here. Well, it turns out Pierre's disappeared. We haven't seen or heard from him in weeks. Calls go straight to voicemail, emails ignored, yet he's still active on Facebook, so it's not like he's dead or anything, we don't think. But here we are, out 14 grand, with our first game forfeited tonight. We're all standing there, unsure what to do. None of us want to cough up another $1,000, but we also want to play. No real resolution here, just wanted to share the story. But Nick, I know you used to work for a league. What would you have done in this situation? Thanks, and fuck Pierre.
Yeah, fuck Pierre.
That French-Canadian fuck.
That French-Canadian fuck. Hey, you know how I know that guy was Canadian? Because he said donkeys like I do.
Yeah, donkey. Yep. Dead giveaway.
Oh boy. We've oddly, I've dealt with that situation with another French-Canadian fuck. I don't want to say his name, but
Tannis nailed it. I think we just figured out how we get your hair.
From the fucking clouds, bud, right there. Tannis, one of the listeners just said Pierre went to Turkey for a hair transplant. Hey, he must have got the premium upgrade at 14 grand. Well, it's 14 Canadian, so.
Oh, so that's like $8 US.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of money to be out. I mean, I have dealt with that situation before. That's why a lot of leagues have went to individual payment.
And they should. That's what we
100%.
do here, and I 100% agree. Not only for the safety of my money, but for the less hassle of the captain. Like, being the captain that has to collect all that money, and you have to hound people and hound people and hound people, and you have to front it if they don't pay you. Like, that's a racket.
I didn't get to ask the question. I didn't get to ask the guy a question. Well, okay, but how did you do it last year, the year before? Because you said you played on a team. Like, did Pierre collect it? Because that would be a red flag if he didn't collect it last year and then just said, I want to collect it this year. It's weird, right?
Yeah.
When I first started working on a league in Western Canada, which, by the way, I don't want to throw shit. I don't want to throw shit. When I started working for him, it was the GM collected all the cash, went into the office, and paid either by check or credit card, and it sucked. And this story happened more often than not.
I'm sure.
And and it's like, okay, well, we gotta figure out how to do it. But also, I mean, the GM was also on the hook if players didn't pay because they would send that GM to collections.
Yeah. It's a risk. It's a risk for either way for the GM.
And so then they did start to implement a system where they collected money and let the players pay individually, but the GM was still on the fence, on the hook if they didn't pay. But what else can you do? I mean, you gotta fucking rally up a lynch party and go fucking find Pierre. I mean, that's the only
most Oklahoma thing you've ever said in your life.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get fucking with pitchforks and fucking like in The Simpsons when they have them big ass torches, and you gotta go fucking find Pierre. He's somewhere.
And I get it. Like, if this Pierre wasn't doing it this way, I get the mileage thing, like getting the miles on your credit card. Sure. If you got to spend the money anyway, like get a reward for it. If you're the GM and you got to put up with it. But yeah, that's the risk you run. But I agree. You gotta get the boys together and go find Pierre.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like it's
that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a lot of, but okay. Can I play devil's advocate? What if, let's say $1,000, let's say Pierre is going through some rough times, like really rough times. And he maybe, and I'm not saying this is right by any means. I'm just asking what you would feel about this. Maybe it was like one of those things where, hey, if he didn't pay this money, something bad was going to happen to him or his family. And so he chose to use the money there thinking he was going to be able to recover it and pay it. And then he didn't. And it sucks. And then what if he falls into this depression and he takes his own life? Would you be like, shit, that's not that much money, really?
That's not devil's advocate. That's a completely different story.
Thank you. Thank you. That's like saying there's the TikTok, or I see it on Twitter, but where they're like, if I offered you $10 million, would you take it? And you're like, yeah, of course I would take it. And I said, okay, what if I offered you $10 million, but the catch was you can't wake up tomorrow? And everybody's like, well, then no, I wouldn't take it, right? Because like life is obviously more valuable than $10 million if I don't wake up tomorrow. It's a whole different situation. That's
okay.
not devil's advocate.
Listen, I'm just okay. Sorry,
if
Wrong-
you're
wrong
in
coin of phrase.
financial troubles, you should not volunteer to be the money collector.
Yeah, no,
'Cause you're just tempting yourself.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree with you. I do. It's not right. You shouldn't put yourself in that situation. But I'm just thinking, like, what is the situation, and what if it was something dire? Because it doesn't sound like these guys are like a bunch of like if I had a group of friends, right? Like Jason's my friend, right? Pretty good friend, to be honest with you.
Thanks, buddy.
And if I was really hurting and I went to Jason and said, "Fuck, can you help?" I think Jason would do it if it was serious, right?
Sure.
But he didn't seem like this team wasn't that tight knit group of friends.
Yeah.
And Jason, can I borrow some money?
This was all an elaborate scheme to lead up to this moment.
Frank, I'm really hurt. Frank, please listen to me. I'm really hurting on this. I just really struggling.
Listen, the way he talked about Pierre, that French Canadian fuck, I don't think Pierre is in financial trouble. I think Pierre's a fuck.
Well, yeah, but maybe he's a fuck because he's taking the money at this point. Maybe he was cool before. But Frank, it would really help me out with my financial situation if you became a VIP member. You can find VIP boxes at beerleagueplayers.com. Please subscribe today or they're going to turn off our website. Please. All right. That's basically that, right? So, all right. Jillian, you got a mom joke or anything for us?
I have 3 mom jokes.
Okay.
But
are you changing a diaper right now?
No, he's crying and he wants to eat. The other.
So we are live breastfeeding.
Yeah,
Let's
all right.
go.
Well, put the paywall up.
We did it. OnlyFans.
Put the paywall up.
Hey, if you guys want to see us zoom out on this on our thing, it's onlyfans.com/WBLPA or just tossing it out there. Hold on here. Let's see what we got here. I'm sure I got something asking people for money.
Look at that hair.
Right there.
Oh, and then it covers up.
Yeah, well, because if you want that to move, you gotta pay.
Hey, isn't it wild if Pierre did take the money and ran to Turkey to get his hair transplant? When he comes back, they won't even be able to find him because he'll look totally different with hair.
Exactly. Look at all that hair. Seriously, look at the hair on that baby. That is a lot of baby hair.
Jillian, how bad was your heartburn when you were pregnant?
I had none.
That's crazy.
It's weird. I know. It really is weird.
That's insane.
But I want you guys to do a different laugh for each joke.
Okay. Can I my laugh?
Yeah, practice a couple.
Okay.
Okay. Well, don't. What? Wait. That's good.
Good.
Okay. The baby strawberry sad.
Why?
Her mom got into a jam. Which is actually...
All right.
Which is kind of sad because it's like her mom died.
Yeah, her mom's dead. It's not funny at all.
Bambi for jelly. Okay. How did medieval moms keep their kids from being afraid of the dark? Knight lights.
That's 2 out of 3.
Okay. Finally. How do baby trains eat?
They choo.
They choo.
I knew it. Nailed it. I was hoping that she was gonna have to mix it up when I guessed the thing, like when she makes up movie quotes.
Yeah.
You weren't here, Jason. We literally had a dude on from the movie.
I listened to the podcast, Nick.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm like, no, it wasn't.
Speaking.
He's like, I wrote it. She's like, no, you didn't.
No, actually, you didn't. I actually know the guy that wrote it. So we actually have a ex-NHL player that is going to come on. His name is Scott Darling. I've talked to him.
Accountant from Chicago.
He played for the Blackhawk, former NHL goaltender.
Yeah. He was
stand-up comedian.
Yeah,
that's that's him.
Center.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
what day is that?
Well, I gotta schedule it, right? So I gotta get with you because I need some Jillian questions, because Jillian, she has some pretty insightful questions, and maybe you can make up like hockey facts that aren't true, and he'll be like, "Listen, I played in the NHL."
I make up his own hockey facts.
Yeah.
Stats and see how many he agrees to.
Yeah, and you'll be like, "No, he'll be like, no, that didn't happen." You're like, "Yeah, actually, it did."
Make every guest feels stupid.
This can't be the dude that was just the backup because he played in like Chicago, Carolina.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of somebody else, but Scott Darling was a goaltender. I think that's why I knew he was a Chicago goaltender. I was thinking it was the guy who came in and played that E-Bug game, but it's not.
Backup. We got to find out who that is now. Scott Foster.
See, goaltender, Scott, Blackhawks. I was on the right track.
They're all goalies. They're all the same, so. But anyway, so you have any ref stories, or do you have a story you want to share, Jillian? Anything to?
Oh, you guys, let me read. Can I read you guys an email from our commissioner to the league?
Yeah.
I'm gonna read part of it.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm gonna read 2 paragraphs, and then I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Okay. Ooh.
Starts out, adult league participants.
Ooh.
Last week, I sent an email addressing unacceptable conduct in our league due to the excessive number of suspensions already issued. Over 70 games.
Whoa.
Since then, the suspensions across the 3 rinks that we play at have nearly doubled to 150 games. This is week 3 of our season, and we've
sounds like you have some soft refs.
150 games. We don't do suspensions.
Oh, okay.
All we do is note the behavior.
Okay.
The behavior both on and off the ice is unacceptable and will no longer be tolerated. As of week 4 of the seasons, suspensions have been issued for various serious offenses, including cross-checking, spearing, head contact, derogatory language, fighting, spitting, and physical and verbal altercations with staff. While hockey is an intense and competitive sport, it is not an outlet for your anger or hostility. It is within your control to handle yourself with integrity and respect when tensions arise. There is no excuse for targeting others personally or acting disrespectful towards staff, referees, or anyone else involved in the league. So across 3 rinks, roughly 100 teams, within 4 weeks of the start of the league, they have passed out 150 suspension games in our league.
That's a lot of games. And how many teams do you say it was?
It's probably about 100. But again,
that's still a lot.
You've got people that play on 6, 7, 8 teams across the different rinks.
That's a lot. That's a lot of penalty. The shit's good popping off in Nashville right now.
Yeah. So I was in a game. I'm reffing, and the game is over. And there were a few minor incidents in the game, but nothing that warranted. I think I gave out 1 10-minute misconduct, not a suspension, but just you need to sit for 10 minutes and think about what you've done, and then you can come back out and play.
What did they do?
It was like a little fight, and the guy basically punched another guy in the back of the head, but it was with glove and not like a.
It was just a hit. He just kind of smacked him, just a little smack.
More of a smack, yeah. So it was like a hey, you need to sit down and chillax, and then you can come back in. At the end of the game, that's it. Right, nothing crazy, normal beer league stuff. The game's over. They do the handshake line. Me and the other ref are still standing at center ice as everybody's leaving. Right, they all go get their stuff, then they leave the ice, and then we follow after. 2 guys from one team come up to us and they're like, hey, just so you know, this guy that just skated through the handshake line spit on me as he came through.
Oh.
And I have to be like, well, I didn't see it. That's a serious issue. You need to reach out to the director of the leagues and let them know that happened. I can't do anything because I didn't see it, right? It's your word versus his. I'm sure if I ask him, he's going to say no. As I'm explaining this to him, the guy skates by us and spits on him again.
Again? Dang.
And I had to be like, well, I saw that one. So now I'm going to go give him a match penalty and have to fill out a report. And that dude got suspended indefinitely.
Oh my God.
For spitting a second. Like, you got away with it the first time and you came back to the scene of the crime with the cop standing there and did it again.
You know what would have been really funny and really on brand if you'd have been like, yeah, I didn't see that one either.
No, I didn't see it. So you're just going to have to talk to. But like, have you ever even thought about spitting on someone while playing hockey, Nick?
No, no. I almost did. I almost spit on a ref by mistake. I remember I was spitting like onto the ice. Yeah. I didn't know she was skating up, and she like stopped before, and she was like, I wish that would have hit me because I would have loved to throw you out, even though I know it wasn't malicious, just to be able to throw you out of your own tournament for spitting on a ref. And I'm like, but no, that's disgusting.
I guess when they had the hearing, they tried to tell him that the guy was just skating by and was just happening to spit in that direction. I'm like, we have video of it. I'm not going to play it because I don't want anyone.
You don't have siblings, do you, Jason?
I have a sister, but she's 10 years younger than me.
So when I was younger, and this is bad to say, but it was funny. Like I used to beat up my brother all the time, and like part of it is like I'd hold him and I'd like act like I was gonna spit and then suck it up.
Ew.
Oh, the funnest. Oh, so funny. I mean, listen, that's gross, but at least it's my brother.
Shit.
Yeah, that's kid shit.
We're not adults.
We do kid shit, but
Right.
I'm a man. I'm 40. I don't do that no more.
Right.
But I probably would if I could beat up my brother now, which I don't know. My brother's pretty strong now. I don't know if I could take him. I'm smarter than him. I think I could outwit him. I could outwit him for sure. But strength wise, I think he's got me because he's still doing construction work, and these hands right here, they're soft.
Would you do the thing like in Princess Bride where you poison the wine and then make him decide which one to drink?
Well, is it poison to where it's going to kill him? Probably not. But if it's poison where it's just going to make him sick and we're going to laugh at him puking, yeah, I probably would do that.
It's a great movie, by the way. I watched it on the plane the other day.
I'm so glad that you know that movie.
Hey,
it's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, the ROUS is.
Hey, what is your favorite movie?
Mine? Like of all time?
Yeah.
Man, that's tough. Probably either Top Gun or Gladiator. Probably Gladiator.
Right here. Gladiator, bud.
Yeah.
Gladiator.
Are you going to see the new one?
But am I? I already got tickets, bro.
Yeah.
First day.
I'm excited. It looks good.
Yeah. Father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. Whoa, bud. Woo!
Jillian, can you do the I am whatever Montoya? Do you know
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
The
six-fingered man.
Listen, I like both of you way more now that we're getting into our movie preferences here.
And the whole reason I asked that question is to tell you I was going to watch Gladiator 2 next Friday. I'm a little I can't live up to it, of course, right? Because Gladiator is so good. But it is kind of like it doesn't throw me off because I love this guy as an actor, but it's weird that he's in this movie. Is Denzel Washington.
I think he's going to be great.
Me too. It just doesn't seem like a role that Denzel Washington will play.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we'll see.
Because one, it's not a lead. It's not a lead.
Yeah.
Per se.
But it's a pretty main character. Mainish. Like secondary.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't even read the synopsis because I don't want to. I
haven't either, but I kind of, just from seeing things, I kind of get the premise.
I think I read that for some reason I'm thinking he was an ex-slave that is like now a big deal. Like he won his freedom and maybe owns brothels.
Isn't he supposed to be like the slave of that Russell Crowe was friends with?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm going into it blind. I'm going into it blind.
I don't know if that for sure either. I'm just context cluesing it.
Do you like Gladiator, Jillian?
Never seen it.
Oh my God. She just
Get her off.
Go watch it. Go watch it tonight while your baby's doing things.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That makes up for it. Maybe I should.
No, make little Jason Nicholas watch it.
No, I'm telling you to watch it with the baby. Yeah. Like turn it on and just, starts off with some battle scenes in Gaul or Britannia.
He gets the dirt and he's rubbing his hands. Getting ready. Chills.
All right. Hey, by the way,
look at the speech though. When he's on the horse and he gives a speech.
Yep. Oh yeah. Hey, look at this. This is a new hoodie. Just came out. It's a support beer league hoodie. BLPA
what about that cozy one? That was cute.
The cuddle hoodie.
Yeah.
I should probably send you one. I should send you one, Jillian.
Send me one of everything. It's quality control or what's that?
Yeah, I sent you a huge box.
I know. I have a good idea for a podcast content that we have to do, but I can't tell the people because
don't tell people. Okay, so basically, in closing,
what I want to get back to real quick.
Okay,
people in Nashville, quit wilding out.
Yeah,
get on the ice, play your hockey, get off, and stop being
Everybody got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, quit being donkeys. No one wants to be spit on.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you have consent. Some people do like that.
Yeah,
but
right. There's a time to be spit on. There's a time not.
But didn't just take the world by storm. Come on, people want to be spit on.
Yeah, people do want to be spit on sometimes. Yeah, I mean, look, Hawk Tuo. She's literally huge. You know. All right. So here's what I need the people to do: share this podcast. It's what I really need them to do.
Share it.
Maybe review it. Give it a 5 stars. Nothing less than 5 stars. We only want 5 stars. That's all we want. That's all we want. That's all we want.
Yeah. And then we can play our COD. Then we can get our COD.
Yeah.
journey.
Well, that's the next thing is, Jillian, what we wanted to do is we want to do a live stream of us playing, but I want to do it all together. So we got to raise some funds to get everyone in the same place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way we can be playing on 4 different TVs, but we can actually be in there actually talking to each other and bullshitting. I think that'd be really cool.
Oh,
So
I
we
want,
need to
I want you
race,
guys to be able to see me break my controller when I throw my fit.
and then he snaps. Although even though I can't snap, he snaps, and someone just brings out a new controller into his hand. That would be so fucking rad.
I can't believe we can't.
Okay, this weekend, we're gonna set up a stream to play.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do it Saturday night. Wait, let me make sure I don't have any plans on Saturday night, so Tannis doesn't yell at me. We're gonna do it Saturday night. I have Cooper's piano performance at 6 p.m.
Ooh.
and I have private photos. Okay, so Saturday night, 8 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. Jason's time, 7 p.m. Jillian's time, 10 p.m. Jeff Peck. We're going through all the time zones.
Wait, what time? What time are you?
In Japan, you flip it, so it's going to be 8 p.m. It's going to be 8 a.m. minus 3. It's going to be 5 a.m. Japan time. So it's going to be 7 p.m. your time. Saturday night. We're going to get on and we're going to stream us playing some COD.
November 16th.
That November 16th.
On Patreon.
Sure, we'll do it on Patreon. Because all people have to do to watch it is give $1, I think. If you can't give $1 for us taking our time and playing video games, that's a rough life.
But you need to be spit on.
You need to be spit on. And if you want to be spit on, it's $5. If you want to be spit on, it's $5. Yeah. And you also get a mouth hug from Jillian.
Whoa. I need to get paid like double in dividends.
Yeah, you are. You literally make a percentage of what this podcast makes.
Okay.
Perfect.
So that's up at the $5.
Well, right now you've made 0% because that's what we make. So, but we're scaling it.
No,
you and Jason both get 10% of this
nothing.
podcast nothing now.
Oh,
nothing now, but of future earnings, you're at 10%.
I need that in writing now, just in case this thing ever does start making money.
Yeah, I feel like I have better odds emailing a Nigerian prince back than I do getting
10%. Well, you're in luck. I am Nigerian. I just found out I am a prince. But anyway, so that's what we're doing Saturday night. No one miss it. Go. You know what? We're gonna stream it on Twitch. So you might as well follow our Twitch, the BLPA. That's where it's gonna stream right to through our Patreon. So do all that good things, and and then we're gonna raise money for. We're gonna get this going to where we can do a 48-hour stream, 48 straight hours. No, we don't have to stay up 48 straight hours.
It's just gonna be a black screen, but we're still streaming.
And that we're gonna raise money for Puck 10 to do that. So
okay,
I'm gonna stay up the full 48 hours.
I dare you. We should do it in Nashville and have Lens just keep coming. Just keep bringing us stuff through Lens. And what we'll do is we'll get it in a warehouse and we'll also have like inflatable, like a joust. We'll do our American Gladiator thing.
I'm in.
Oh, so we just got to raise some money to get that up. So if you want to donate $5,000, that's $500 for you, Jillian.
Pierre, if you're out there and you've got a little extra money
Pierre, I know that hair transplant didn't cost $14,000, Pierre.
I don't know. Didn't you say it was 10?
Yeah, sure.
All right, you got it here in writing from Johnny Dunny.
Yep.
If Jason makes the full 48 hours, he'll kick in an extra 500.
Johnny Dunham has never seen me at a casino. I can do 48 hours.
Well, don't tell him. He already put it
in my sleep.
Hey, here's the deal. If I get 48 kills, the whole 48 hours, you should probably buck up an extra 500 because it's not happening unless they have an all rocket launcher game. If they did,
so terrible at video games.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out. So, all right, I think that's good for today, right? I'm sure, man. I'm so glad that Jillian's back joining us.
I'm so glad that I can commit to doing this all the time.
Me too. I need her to come back permanently so I can start skipping every now and then.
No.
I literally say, hey, Jillian, we're going to be recording. Actually, let me just read the text message from yesterday.
I don't remember what I said.
Yeah, no, you were momming me. I said,
Mom.
Want a podcast on Wednesday? Depending on baby mood, of course. And she said, we have a doctor appointment. So depending on time, potentially.
How come you're making your voice sound nice and my text sound mean?
And I said, Jillian, what time is your doctor's appointment? She said, 11:15. And then I said, okay. And this is legitimate what I said.
Okay.
Okay. I'll plan around you. just want you to be here. We love you that much. And she said, don't. You're wishy-washy. And I just said, that's show business, baby.
He committed to we miss you so much. He didn't even run it by me at all. Like I had
No, because I know, because it's like a given.
Yeah.
I actually didn't say the
You
we
got a
missed
mouse
you
in
so
your
much.
pocket.
I didn't say the we missed you so much. So you're safe, Jason.
Okay,
I was doing that
I just
for
want
show.
to make sure you weren't speaking for me.
But anyway, she said, but then I just said, okay, here's what time we're doing it. She goes, oh, I'm 50-50 if I'll make it. And what a fun surprise is what she said.
Either I will or I won't. I say I'm
Yeah.
50-50 for everything because it means I either will or I won't.
Yeah.
I feel like we switched roles. When you first started, I was like, yeah, maybe I'll be on, maybe I won't. And then now you get to do it.
Yeah.
I wish you guys would both commit full time, and then I could just maybe I miss a few. That would be nice.
$50,000 a year. That's what you said.
But you know what would be weird? But what would be weird is like you guys would just stare at each other for 30 of the 50 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm usually talking.
Show couldn't go on without you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We
for
obviously need you, Nick.
That means so much to me. It's the mustache, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got us feeling some type of way.
Big Poppy. That's what they call.
No.
That's what they call Austin Matthews. That's what I look like with this mustache. Big Poppy.
Not what they call you though.
Yeah. How do you know? How do you know? Where are you?
I
You
guess
weren't
I
in
don't know
Tahoe?
what goes on behind closed doors.
Yeah, you don't know.
Let us know,
what's
Tanis,
going
in the
on.
comments.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't
Yeah,
know.
please,
Maybe it's not even her. Maybe it's everyone at the tournaments. Maybe they were calling me Pickle Nick because I was wearing a pickle costume.
That makes more sense than Big Poppy.
They call me Big Pickle Poppy.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a version
All
of
right, that's it. That's the show. That's it. That's it for
We've
me.
got to crash this thing into a mountain and quick.
Yeah, unless we're getting to a point where you're going to donate money, then we'll keep going.
Yeah,
we'll keep going. Don't make me sell out. Don't make me. All right, Jillian, anything to add?
Never.
Okay.
I always take away.
Take.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a good week. Be good.